Today I'm going to show you a fun way to use our Stampin' Up! Fabric. We're going to use them to make flip-flops. Now these aren't so cute because I've been wearing them all summer, but I thought it would give you an idea of how durable this project is. These were actually made with the Deck the Halls fabric that's now retired. It was a Christmas fabric. But the fabric we're going to use today is the Floral District fabric from the current Stampin' Up! Catalog. We're going to use this print for our flip-flops today. The first thing that you'll need to do is to get a pair of flip-flops. And you want to make sure that you get ones that have straps that go all the way through to the bottom instead of a solid bottom, because we want to remove these to replace them with our cute fabric. To do that, we're just going to grab a pair of scissors and cut off these little buttons at the bottom. There we go. Remove the strap, and now we have the flip-flop base that we need to make our cute flip-flops. You're also going to need 4 strips of the fabric that are 2 1/4 by 18 inches long. Now the Stampin' Up! Fabric comes in fat quarters that are 27 inches long by 18 inches, so we only have to cut our width of 2 1/4 inches since it's already 18 inches long. The easiest way to do that is to use a rotary cutter and a quilting ruler and cut off our 2 1/4 inches. You'll need 4 of these, 2 for each shoe. Once we have our strips cut, we need to cut the ends of each of the 4 strips to a point. So it's pointed on both ends. We're going to gather 2 of our strips together at one point. We're going to take our shoe base. We're going to feed that point down through from the top to the bottom of our shoe and pull it through. Now once we have it on the bottom, we're going to separate these 2 sides. We're just going to tie a single knot. Now then we're going to come to the top of our shoe. You want to go about 1 inch up. This is where the place between your toes, and we're going to tie a knot holding both strands together. You can put that on your foot if you want to kind of measure it and see what's going to be comfortable for you. Just tighten that knot down good and tight. Okay, then we're ready to separate our strands to make the side straps for our shoe. So we're going to insert the point of each strap into the holes at the other end of the shoe. Now at this point you'll want to put your shoe on and kind of get an idea of how much, how tight you want them or how loose. After you tie your knots, you can walk around in them and make sure that they're comfortable before you glue them down and cut the fabric off. It's better to make them initially a little tight because the fabric does stretch as you wear it, and so if it's a little tighter at the beginning, then when it loosens up it will be just perfect. So we're just going to tie single knots in the bottom of our shoes. On both sides. Then we're going to try that on and see how it feels. Okay, and once you're sure that you have the fit that you want, we're ready to use our glue gun to adhere the knots to the bottom of our shoe. Now initially when I made these, I put the glue in the little divot of the shoe, but then when I pulled my fabric through, it tended to pull the hot glue up onto the top of my shoe, which I didn't want. So now I just put the glue around the fabric knot instead of actually putting it on the shoe itself, and that seems to work better. So put your glue around your fabric knot and then pull that through. Just pull that tight and let that glue sit. We're going to do that to our other two knots also. Okay, once we have our glue in place on our straps, then we're ready to cut off the excess fabric. Now before you do this, make sure that you have tried these on and that it's a comfortable fit for you. It doesn't take very long to walk on these and flatten that fabric so that you don't feel any kind of knot or anything. The divot in the shoe and the give of the fabric really makes this very comfortable to walk on. And there you have your cute summer flip-flop. And this is what it looks like on your foot. Hope you've enjoyed watching.